Hey everyone, welcome to Pig and Homesteading. Today I am making my family's favorite breakfast casserole. Stay tuned. Okay, so here I am using Jimmadine sausage. And I'm using 2 pounds of it because I'm feeding about a dozen people. So I want to make sure there's enough meat. This is not the most healthiest breakfast meal. I'm just saying. But it's delicious, and it's not that expensive. I've already cut up some onions. I think I'm gonna cut up one more. That don't look like enough to me. Yeah, I'm gonna cook that up a little bit more. And this is the stuff we do when we're poor, because if there's only a little piece that's bad on it, we're gonna cut that bitch off and use it. I'm sure many of you can relate. I'm starting a scraps bowl for my dad so he can keep adding to our compost. I think that's good. I'm gonna bag this one up. The most important ingredient would be this, tater tots. Because this is what's going in the bottom of a baking dish. Pioneer woman. This thing's great. It's a real baking dish. And you're gonna fill up the bottom of the pan. Nice layer in there. I mean, right now they're frozen, but they'll defrost a little bit. And we're gonna let them sit on top of the stove for now while I'm preparing all this stuff and they can start to defrost. After, I'm gonna pour the egg inside here. Okay. It really is quite delicious. And you can put in whatever you like. If you like sausage, you put sausage. If you like bacon, you can put bacon. You know, ham, whatever you want. It's all up to you. Let's keep cutting. This morning I am enjoying a cup of Earl Grey and lavender bud. It is delicious with a little bit of honey. It's a great way to start your morning. Next up, I'm gonna dice up some bell peppers. And I'm putting all my seeds and everything in here. Crazy enough, my dad does his own garden. He does a compost, and everything that goes in there, you know, is making wonderful soil, but it's also reproducing some things. So my dad got some heirloom tomato plants that started growing early in the spring. And he dug them up and put them all in their own special homes. And I think he's got, if I was gonna count, probably 8 tomato plants, maybe more. I'd have to look out the window and like really count. But there's quite a few. There's quite a few. So I'm somewhat dicing over here. Whoops, casualty. How I do my peppers is I chop off the top. I see people do this all different ways. And then you got the middle here. You just stick your fingers in, grab it, give it a little yank. Look how easy that is. Tap out any leftover seeds and pick off any extra stuff inside that you don't want. And look how easy that was. What? I'm telling you. I don't know where I picked that up, but it was a very long time ago. How do you guys chop your peppers up? And I don't care what kind of pepper it is, I do it the same way for every single one. So I have my oven set for 375. I mean, you probably could go for 100 if you'd like. You want to preheat the oven, of course, while you're doing all your prep work. It is a thick casserole. I'm telling you this ahead of time. So you're looking at an hour, a good hour. And you can cover it for half the time and then uncover it. But I put cheese on top, which you'll see here in a little bit. And I like it brown, but not burnt. So, you know, however you know your own oven and how it works. So, goddess, I hope I don't cut myself today. Who out there is ADHD and accident prone? I do the dumbest things without trying all the time. All right, so now I'm doing some garlic. This is purple garlic, just as good as anything else for you. Let me show you how this is done. You can use as many cloves as you want. You want to use the whole thing, you go right ahead. You want to use one or two, you go right ahead. I guess it all depends on how much you like garlic. I love it. Same with anything else that you're putting in. I mean, if you don't like tomatoes, don't put them in. If you don't like peppers, don't put them in. I mean, make it your own. This is just a basis as to how I do this. And I also, you know, have a simple way of cutting up my garlic cloves so that it doesn't take me all day. Use a flat edge. You're gonna put it on top. Use the palm of your hand down here. Give it a good smash. Now you see, it is so easy just to kind of pop them out instead of trying to chop them, you know, through and then peel the, yeah, I can't do all that. I don't have time for all that. And then you just give it a little chop. There we go. Cut off that hard end piece. So I have family here. I have my kids from Tennessee here this weekend. I've got a set of kids that live right around the corner from me. And got some neighbors coming to help me out this weekend. We're doing some yard cleanup and home improvement, landscape improvements. Gotta, see, I almost caught my nail there again. Gotta level out some property, clean out the shed. We got a dumpster, like it's big to do today. See that 5 times fast. So I want to make sure that I'm giving plenty of thanks by filling their bellies. And it's going to be really hot today, again in the upper 90s. I'm sure the heat index will be somewhere near 100, like it was yesterday. I think we hit like 94 degrees yesterday it was. But the heat index, I can't speak. Can't English today. The heat index was like 100. Of course, many of you around the country are experiencing way hotter temperatures than we right here, but you know, it just keeps going back and forth. It's hot, one day and then it's cool the next, and it can be hot, and then you wake up in the morning and it's like 40, 50 degrees, and then 70 for the day and shitty and rainy, and then all of a sudden it's 94 degrees again. I wonder why people get sick. It makes it difficult for gardening. Like, you have to really figure out how you're going to do things and make amendments for all this crazy shift in weather. So I'm going to finish doing this and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I got everything in here that I need for now. Oh, I think I want to put parsley in, fresh parsley. Now I'm just going to get this all chopped up. You don't need to add any extra oil or anything else because the sausage has enough grease. So it's starting to cook, starting to get its flavors in. I think I am going to add, here we go. I got a little bit of rosemary. I got more, but a little bit of that. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of rosemary. Kind of crush it up a little bit in my hand because, you know, people don't want to be chomping, and I don't have my mortar and pestle in front of me, so it's fine. All right. Just a little bit. I'm not adding any extra salt because there's plenty of salt in this pork. I might put these potatoes in here for just a moment. My microwave broke, so I think I'm going to stick the potatoes in the oven just for a moment so they can defrost a little bit more, because the colder they are, the longer it takes to cook with the eggs. See my plate? Alexa, set a timer for 4 minutes.
4-minute timer started.
Alexa, turn up the volume to 6. So today I'm using the Let Love Grow wooden cookware set that I have. I'm not sure where the camera is. I'm trying to find it. Welcome to my ADHD life. Alexa, stop. So here, I'll get back to this. I have had this in for 4 minutes so that I could defrost the potatoes a little bit, okay? It also warms up the pan. See, that worked. I mean, they're probably room temperature, which is perfect. I've turned this down to low, and the next thing I'm going to do is take my trusty tomato knife and start slicing up these beautiful heirloom tomatoes. I can't do that. I guess I'll just do it like this. So these I'm not throwing in here. I'm gonna layer them on top of this. Alrighty. I like things that are colorful and a little bit different. And that's why I like to get the heirloom ones. Plus they taste better, just saying. Oh, back to this real quick. So I got these, like a whole set of them. It was an elderly woman in her 70s that does wood burning, and she made the set. So I was really happy to have found these, and I love cooking with them. And if I didn't say it before, I got them at Pagan Fest last year. So that's that. So I am just making slices like this. And I'm gonna put them aside for now. This is the way to go with cutting any kind of tomatoes, apples, cucumbers. Well, maybe not apples, but soft fruit like this. So, yep. All right, so that's not ready quite yet. I'm gonna get a bowl for this and put it to the side. Okay, so now it's time for the eggs, and just crack away. How many you think you should use for what I'm cooking? I may use probably a dozen. That's what I'm thinking. All right, I'm gonna use a little more than a dozen. Whoa, that would have been so bad. Okay, eggshell. All right, now I got heavy whipping cream. Again, I'm saying this is not a healthy food, but it's delicious. There are much healthier things to be having for breakfast than what I'm making right here. Okay, so now I'm going to pour this egg mixture, or mixture, because I can't English this morning. And I'd love to know from all of you, am I the only person that uses 900 cooking utensils when you're making something? Or is that just a special needs thing for myself? Okay, just make sure the potatoes are covered by the eggs. If you add seasoning, want seasoning or anything, now would be the time to do it. Next up, I'm going to put this to the side. Spinach. Because it just makes it yummier. Good. And basically what I do here is this. And carefully. This is all looking pretty good here. Don't forget it's going in the oven for an hour, so I'm turning this off, and throw the spinach on top of the eggs. You can see this. I feel like I want to put a little bit more, so I'm going to. Okay, so the fun part now, because I like cheese. I'm going to put some feta on top of this. And this is the Mediterranean herb type.
What?
That's good. Put the whole package. Cheese lover. Then I have some Colby Jack. I do not have precise measurements, as this is something I pretty much made up. And okay. My tomatoes fell a little bit. Now I'm going to layer with these heirloom cherry tomatoes that I chopped up. I did not cut up the parsley, and since I'm late, I will not be cutting up the parsley. I have the store bought, which which will work just fine for today. I'm just putting a little bit of pepper here. And now it's time to scoop out the stuff. And we're just gonna add it right on top. I say we, like I got a damn mouse in my pocket, but I am going to add it right on top. You want to drain the grease. Just a lot of grease. That's why I said you didn't need any extra oil or anything like that. You could put it in a colander and strain it if you want. Yes, the blend to the rescue. If you're not a lover of cheese like we are, you don't have to put so much. But you want something to cover the meat and vegetables that you just fried up. You see? Oh, screw it. I'll just use the rest of the bag. We love cheese. Little pepper. No salt. I said I wasn't adding salt. Big parsley leaves over here. So you're going to want to put it in the oven for a good hour. At least put it in for an hour and then check it. If it doesn't seem like it's done, on the bottom, you want to make sure that it is cooked thoroughly so the eggs aren't soggy because it's nasty. Hey, look. Ooh.
Where'd you get this?
Look at this goodness, huh?
I need one.
She's hot. My beautiful daughter-in-law. Okay.
Where'd you get that?
Amazon. And you know, I've tried so many different things that like function well. And we're talking about this thing right here. It's magnetic, it works great. You can bend it. It's got a little clamp, so I clamp it onto my KitchenAid actually. But it works really well. So there we go, folks. Oh, this looks beautiful. Beautiful.